evening. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society net on the 08 machine. I'm Dave, 87 CYM. The Western Washington Amateur Television Society is a group of amateur radio enthusiasts that take to the airwaves with fast scan television. We have a repeater located up on Cougar Mountain. On Cougar Mountain. We transmit on 70 centimeters cross-band repeater and sit-down imaging at 1.2 gigahertz. And we also have presence on the internet with streaming site WW7ATS. That's WW7ATS. In the Zoom that will take you to our front page, and there you'll get instructions on how to get our video on your machine at home. Connection. So, let's take a pause just in case anybody has emergency traffic that needs to make a contact on the 08 machine before we get fully operational. This is Dave, 87 CYM. And hearing now, this is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society on the 08 machine. Again, I'm Dave, 87 ZYM. Checked in by video already is Ron, 87 QKU. Lee, N7KC. Bert, N7CX. Richard, K7ITX. Jim, N7QO. James, WU7N. And myself, Dave, 87 CYM. If anybody else would like to check into the net this evening. With that, we'll get our net underway here. Let's go up with Ron, 87 QKU.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Dave. KD7ZYM in the group. KD7QKU. Coming from Tacoma. Well, Dave, we were looking for some repeaters. I had a strange repeater, I thought, what was it, 147.510 or something? I can't remember now. And I was listening, this Monday I was listening to this international net that went on for a couple hours. Well, Wade was over here this afternoon, late afternoon, and I was showing him that frequency and we were talking about it. And I said, I don't have a tone on it or anything. And I said, I have it programmed, and I'm sure that's the one why I have it programmed is beyond me. And so I said, I guess I can't bring it up. So anyway, I keyed the microphone, Dave. Lo and behold, I brought it up. So I have this frequency that we can't find in the book, can't find on any sheet, can't find on the internet, and I have it programmed in my radio, and apparently I can bring it up. And I don't know where, why, or how. Kind of weird, but anyway. So I'm going to listen again on Monday, see if they have this international. And it was kind of interesting. They went from Alaska to Australia. They went all over. I suppose it was either Echolink or IRLP, but bunch of pretty nice guys. So I don't know. I don't know where it is or who it is, but I got it. So anyway, what else is going on? I guess we're just about ready to head over to Mike's tomorrow to have Thanksgiving dinner at his house over on the Key Peninsula. And Wade stopped by. He was headed to his folks' place for Thanksgiving. I think you guys know where that's at. That's pretty safe. And let's see what else is going on. Not very much. Got a couple of nice days. Alright, we'll just turn it back, I guess, to Dave. 87 ZYM, 87 QKU.
87 QKU, thanks for joining the net this evening. Let's go to Port Angeles, Lee, N7KC, and see if we got a connection. Testing, what do you do? You good? Oh, good, okay. N7KC here in Port Angeles. Well, good evening, you guys. I couldn't get my earbuds to run here on echo length. I resorted back to the boom mic, and the headset was seemed to work fine. They were working, but I didn't have any volume, and I couldn't turn it up. So anyway, I'll look into that later. Starting to rain here. I think we're in for a big one here. I think tomorrow's supposed to be very wet, and there's a couple more that are failing not coming in. We already have, this is our wettest month so far here in Port Angeles this year. I think it's the wettest November that we've seen since we've been here. We're in over 7 inches or something like that now, or, anyway, who knows? There's a few days left, and then what's coming, we just don't know what it's going to do. Hopefully no wind, we're affected. It's pretty wet here. We had so much cedar debris down. Oh shoot, I forgot to start my timer. Well, I'll quit here pretty quick. We had, with the various winds that we've had, it dropped only an incredible amount of cedar that we grew out of the trees. No big limbs or anything, just really small stuff, but all that brown cedar stuff came down. And in just a small square today, I raised it up by the sunroom, filled an entire yard waste 90-gallon container, and I only did about 20 square feet. It's placed like a forest. Anyway, it's the worst we've ever seen it here, and going on 8 years now, with the stuff dropping out of the trees. It's amazing. Anyway, with that, we're going to have turkey tomorrow. Looking forward to that, and so forth and so forth. So back to that. Thanks, Dave. That's 7KC, Port Angeles. Later. Guiding. Let's move up to Marysville first and 7 p.m.
Okay, let's see. What we got going on? Well, I'm just checking out the stream, and thanks for whoever switched the RF input over to Grand Stream. Thank you for that. It looks like we're doing pretty good in latency right now. Maybe I don't know, under 5 seconds, maybe about 3 seconds of latency. So I think the change that Rob did on Sunday looks like it worked out. So that's good. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, what else have I been working on lately or playing around with? Well, I saw that you can now get a QR code for your COVID vaccinations. So if you ever need to go into a restaurant if they have, or wherever, and they need to scan that you have it, instead of having to keep your card on you, you can show this QR code. So I got that figured out just right before the net was trying it out. So then I thought, okay, well, let's see what happens if I try to scan the QR code. Well, I got my QR code scanner out, scanned it, which you can't use the same phone to do because it's on the same device, but it just came back as a string of numbers that was incomprehensible. So apparently there's a different app you have to get to actually scan the QR code from the other one. So I downloaded that other app, tried it out, and yeah, it's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about it though is that the QR code contains your birth date, your full birth date on it, which is kind of, I would prefer that not be there, but other than that, it works fine. So it's just my quick report of things going on. This is Bird Marysville and 7CS, back to that.
And 7CS, thanks for that. Let's go on to Richard, K7ITX.
Actually have a video that I took today, so if you stand by, I'll put it on the screen just a second. Now becoming a family tradition to get a smoked turkey from Caveman Kitchen. So I thought, well, geez, I might as well film this today. And so anyway, here's that. So while I'm filming, Evening Magazine pulled up. So isn't that interesting? I thought, well, this would be a clever thing to do is put the TV people on amateur TV. So I guess this fellow here, I asked him his name. He said it was Saint Brian. So this is Saint Brian. I guess we've seen him before. But it was just a lot of fun to see these guys there and do some filming and be Caveman Kitchen and get my smoked turkey. So anyway, that's it from Kent, Washington. WW7ATS, back to net control.
WW7ATS, back to the Bluetooth. Let's go to Covington, Jim, N720.
N7QO. Thank you, Dave. Good evening, everyone. Different thing of turkeys. Well, yeah, I was kind of thinking along those lines too. St. Brian, well, I want to see St. Nick, but on the other hand, rather than turkey, I'd rather see the saint of beef cattle or something like that. I don't know. I should check out that Caveman Kitchen sometime. Never did that, but thanks for the video there, Dick. That was great. Let's see here. Bert, thank you for mentioning about that QR code. I'm going to have to look that up. I took a picture of my card, and I have that stored on my phone. I don't have my cell phone handy here, but it seems to me that my birth date is on that card too, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable about some of this stuff either. Reset. I'm sorry, fellow. I think you're going to be in for a wet one here. I saw something on the television tonight. The news girl put up something which did not make sense to me. It said the future cast precipitation for Port Angeles was 4.52 inches. But then it said something about I don't remember what day of the week it was, but since today is Wednesday, it left me confused as to exactly what message they were trying to get across. Although it was clear that they were going to say, it's going to be a wet one for you. Sorry. And it's unusual. I guess that part of the state really is a whole lot drier than what you're getting now. But on the other hand, if it's all water as opposed to snow, I'd live with that. Still thinking about Port Angeles in my future, so I don't know. We're scratching our heads trying to figure out what we're going to do here. A little bit too occupied to really spend much time now. But anyway, back to you, Dave, and 7QO.
And 7QO, let's go to James, WU7N and W.
Everyone in the entire North End goes to a Costco the day before Thanksgiving. Let's see, the international net sounds intriguing. It's not listed anywhere, but that's the nature of nets during COVID here. They come, they go. I mean, the Red Cross net basically just kind of went away. Other nets have kind of sprung up around. So let us know what's happening with that, Ron. If it doesn't involve anything, blatantly illegal, maybe I'd like to join it. And I assume this is not a DMR thing. Is that what you're doing? I guess via DMR. No, he said no, so this was some other kind of grant. Well, next time around you have to tell us what the medium was there, because I've been trying to get into Yaesu wires, I just haven't had time to get into it yet, but you can actually take one of the radios I have, hook it up to a computer, and then use the radio as a gateway to the computer to wire Yaesu wires rooms, which is a digital voice communications system. Let's see, the question I had for everybody, when do you put up lights? So do you put up lights outside your house for the Christmas holiday? I was thinking Thanksgiving is the day to put up the lights, but do you guys do it earlier or later? Let me know what your opinions are on that. And Bert, QR code, I'll be impressed if you can put 2 mirrors up and then scan your own QR code with your same machine. That's the challenge I throw before you. Other than that, I'm wondering if it's possible with a laser phone to have one mirror and just swap it around so it takes a picture of the QR in the mirror if you swapped it around. Don't know about that. You would have to be running 2 apps at the same time, I'm pretty sure, and certainly my iPhone 5S won't do it. That's the other thing. I have a personal favor. Don't use AT&T for anything for the rest of your natural lives on this planet. They have now stung me 3 times, intercepting my outbound calls to tell me that 3G won't work in February. Now, I kind of knew that after the first 12 text messages. Now they're hooking my calls outbound and telling me this. And I keep saying, yeah, I know that. I'll get a new phone in January. And now I'll get a new phone in January with some other carrier other than you. So, well, anyway, that's all, I think, all the hobbies I have. Thank you very much, Richard, for the caveman shot. That brings up memories. When I worked at what was then called the Missile and Space Defense Center, that was a lunchtime destination. And, oh my goodness, that was good. I understand his kids have taken over. The original founder has passed away, and his kids are still running that place. If you know more about that, let me know. This is James, WW7ATS in Northeast W, turning it back to our net control from Western Washington Amateur Television Society. Take it away, Dave.
WW7ATS, thanks for that, James. And get an ID out here again. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society, and I'm Dave, 87 CYM. Yes. Here in Lake City, it's degrees and drizzling outside. The monsoon hasn't hit yet, but it's just misty drizzle. Just the kind of rain that you go out and you walk around the block and you come home soaked. That's Seattle. Basically, I can always say the winter year-round temperature is 50 degrees, raining or overcast. So anyway, we're on target. And as for the COVID shot, I put that over on my cell phone. I don't know if you can read it. Well, anyway, it's on my cell phone. I took a copy of the document. Just want to go one way or another. Anyway, without using a QR code. So, and it gives your birth date on it also. And cleaning out my computer email files today. Oh my gosh, I hadn't gone through clearing them out, I think, for about a year. And so there's about 70 or 80 emails I just trashed out and got rid of. Saved about, maybe 10 of them. But it's amazing how you can accumulate emails over a short period of time. So that's what's happening here in Lake City. Caveman Kitchen here in Lake City. About 25 years ago, they opened up a facility in Lake City, Caveman Kitchen. And it lasted for, about 6 to 7 months. And then they closed it down. And so now the building is for the Mini Cooper cars used a lot. And that's here in Lake City. That was their facility. And the chimney still stands on the building for the smokers. So if somebody wanted to take over that property again, they have a built-in smoker in Lake City. I wish them well if they did that. And this is Dave, 87 GYM in Lake City. So let's move up to Ron, 87 QKU.
Okay, this is KD7QKU. Well, I have a question for Bert, I guess. So when you type in a text, Bert, and I see it on the on my computer screen, it doesn't last long enough for me to read it. Is there a way to make it stay there a little bit longer? Because it just comes on for a second and I see it and then it's gone. So I don't know. I never get a chance to read them. So anyway, James, it's a 2-meter frequency. It's 147.510. 147.510. I think that's it. And there's no tone on it or anything. And like I say, earlier this afternoon I keyed up on it and it gave me the da-da-da-da-da-da. So I brought it up. So I don't know. I'm going to listen on Monday. And that ran for at least 2 hours. It was 2 hours that I knew of. And I don't know how long it had been going before I found it. So anyway, that was interesting. Dave, I always get rid of my email as soon as I almost read them. I don't keep them very long. I probably have a half a dozen emails that I've kept. One of them or two of them from Richard. With some address and phone numbers of you guys, and then Lee about control frequencies and stuff for the repeater and stuff like that. I keep those. Some of them I move off into a file. I do have a file, but I'm lazy. I don't move things. I just let them sit there. Oh yeah, Lee, you were saying how wet it was going to be, and somebody saying 4 inches. Well, I believe that. So tonight on the news, it looked like Tacoma was going to get 2.5 inches. I don't know if that's in 3 days or 2 days or 1 day. I don't know. And of course, November is always the wettest month. And I heard right now, I think we're sitting at the 10th wettest November maybe in history. And they figure we'll move up to number 3 after this storm or something before the month's over. So anyway, that's about all I know for now. Back to that, KD7QKU.
KD7QKU, thanks for that. Let's go on to Lee, N7KC.
Okay, this time I started the timer. Well, hi to Jim in Kensington, and so forth, and 7KC in Port Angeles. Well, you're welcome over here, Jim. Port Angeles can use you. Anyway, there's lots to do here. The chat, Ron, what you do is you just click on the chat thing down at the bottom. You click on that, it'll bring them all up. Then if you want to close it, there's a little carrot up there to do that. If you click on that, they'll all show up. Emails. Well, Dave, if you only got rid of 70 some, you're a punker. I got a notice the other day that my email was about full. And Google said I was going to lose some. I went and checked, I had over 5,000. So what I started doing was I went to the very end of it. That is, whenever it was it started, I don't remember. And I would just delete them 50 at a time. And just kept right on going. And I didn't read that darn thing, I kept all that for a reason, I guess, but, I had to get rid of them, so I just did. Now I'm down to get rid of 3,000, and so I made it a habit. Every time I get on, I delete about 200-300 of them, and now I'm down to, I don't know, maybe 1,500. So, I don't know. And we're on the 147.510. Was that a repeater, or was that that wasn't a repeater? Okay, because I just popped that up on the radio either, and there's nothing going on 147.510 presently. So, you'll have to mention if it would chit-chat all the time, if it's very intermittent or something. But if they're up here, I'd hear it. So I don't have anything else. I'm down to 25 seconds, so thank you, Dave. This is N7KC in Port Angeles.
N7CS. Thanks for that. Let's go up to Bert in Marysville, N7CS.
Okay, yeah, Ron on the chat thing, I mean, we kind of described like what I do. If I see them come up, if I happen to miss it, I just scroll down to the bottom and click the little chat button, but I don't know if there's something else, any other question you have on that. And then, yeah, Dave, on the emails, when you said 70 or 80, I wasn't sure I heard you right because I don't ever remember a time I had that few emails. I just went and checked it after you talked, and I have 43,000 emails in my email account right now, and that's after like lots of cleaning. I've gotten way beat then if he only had 5,000 or 2,000 now after his cleaning. So yeah, and that's just one account. I don't know what it is for my work account, and like as an example, like I leave work, and when I come back to work in the next morning, usually there's a lot of emails that come from overnight. Last night I ended up with, there's like 300 emails that came overnight just on my work account alone. So, yeah, I'm not sure, but I do have to clean that up a lot more often because they have like a small quota that we have. But yeah, at home, Google gives you a pretty generous amount for that. And I think I've only been yelled at by Google once for like getting close to filling it up. So I don't know, we must have had a bunch of attachments or something in his that was giving him that note about it filling up. But anyway, I'm rambling on now, so I better let it get back to the net so that you guys can find out some interesting stuff. So this is Bert Marshall, N7CS, back to net.
N7CS, thanks for that. Let's go to Richard, K7ITX.
Got all kinds of switching to do here on my end. Has nothing to do with Grandstream or the repeater or anything like that. But let's see. Okay, so you hit on a hot topic for me, emails. I don't think I've never deleted an email. I have emails that go back to oh my goodness, the year 2000, I'd be lost if I deleted any emails. I mean, this is how I can remember what I've done throughout my life. If I try to remember something, I just search for it. Well, and then plus it also helps. I use the email a lot in business, and I'm telling you, it's a moneymaker to keep your email for me. I'll just put it quite bluntly. I'd be crazy to delete these emails. And quite honestly, WW7ATS, bless her heart, she just cannot understand why I've got all these old computer boxes in the closet. And what can I say? These are scrapbooks. These are like your wedding pictures. And, oh, God, the HR department when I was full-time, or not even full-time, part-time, would just go nuts over my email, and I go, it's not your damn business. I've been here a hell of a lot longer than you. I mean, sheesh. I mean, I tell you, the computer is an instrument that's individualized for the person using it. And if I want to use my email as a filing cabinet, then that's my business. And it works just great. But, now, those of you who want to delete all your emails and never remember anything for the rest of your life, that's okay. I mean, what the heck? So, and as far as Christmas lights go, we've already started. How about Debbie is putting up the Christmas lights thing? She actually ran at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I said, oh no, she said, that might not be a good idea. She said, that might not be a good idea. And I go, you got that right. If you went to the store at 3 o'clock in the afternoon now,
you're literally taking, you're putting your life into other people's hands. And, boy, I tell you, they'll run you down in the parking lot, literally. So, anyway, I know what it's like. Oh, first of all, Bert, thanks a million. YouTube looks fantastic. Not only is it running up to speed, but it's even clearer. Just everything about it. Even Rob, if you're listening, thanks a million. So our crack IT team has pulled off another miracle. So there you go. K7ITX back in that control.
Thank you, Dave. And Marshall just came on. Wade just came on. Hi, Wade. Let's see here. Christmas lights. And I don't know. I don't do Christmas lights. I have not done so. Maybe it would be best to put here. That's just my thought. And as far as taking them down, I don't know, maybe wait for the rainy season to end. Just my thought. So they'd probably be up a lot longer than one might think. But that's kind of my train of thought. Let's see. So Dave, you commented about the smoker. I'll tell you what, that sounds like it might be a good retirement job. I can cook some brisket and maybe if no one comes in to buy it, I'll just sort of sample the goods, make sure the quality is still there. And sounds interesting to me anyway. Reset. I forgot my timer tonight too. So, let's see. Jim, regarding the AT&T and 3G, yeah, I don't know. I have neighbors who tell me that Verizon works better in my neighborhood than AT&T does, but I don't know. I've had AT&T for a number of years. Probably going to stick with them for the foreseeable future here. And let's see. Oh, if you would mention once again the name of that Missile Test and Space Center, you said, restaurant. I don't know. I kind of missed that. And Ron, 14751. If I'm not mistaken, that is supposed to be a simplex frequency. Someone might want to double check it in a repeater directory. I guess it's possible that Laura may have redesignated it here in our area, but I don't know. Maybe someone has a clandestine repeater on that frequency. Just a thought. Back to you, Dave, N7QO.
N7QO, thanks for that. Let's go to James, WU7N. Okay. I'm going to turn my power down and see if you lose me here. Okay, am I still audio coming through? That's interesting. I think I might have a power supply that is sort of like a slot machine. I would replace it, but that would just take all the fun of the gambling out of whether it works or not. I think the power supply just resets itself and goes to like half a volt, and then I have to turn off and turn on to get the 13.5 volts out of it. That's, I think, maybe what I'm dealing with. I'm not sure. To answer your question, the Cape Town restaurant is located in Kent, and it was just down the road from what used to be called, I think, the Boeing Missile and Defense Center in Kent, which last time I heard is now like an industrial park or something. It's no longer, I'm not even sure if there's anything to do with Boeing right now. I don't know, maybe someone else has been down there recently to tell me. I'd heard that you could just drive through from one side to the other. There was no gate anymore or anything else.
which is odd to me because it was a very high security installation back when I worked at it, late 80s, early 90s is when I was in and out of there. Emails, I just looked, and my most active account that I work hardest to clean up, Richard, I maybe agree with you, but I got emails going back to 2003 in that account, and that's a Hotmail account. I have a junk mail account that I use whenever someone demands an email account, and if it turns out to be something serious and doesn't result in 12,000 pieces of spam a day, then I move them over to my real email account, and that seems to actually work pretty well. I know that when I first opened that account, I went to one Las Vegas trade show, and I didn't even get back to the room yet, and I already had spam coming in for the most bizarre stuff just from being down on the convention floor. So obviously the people collecting information are selling it without their employer's knowledge. I'm so sure practically real time. So I've got one that I didn't know how many emails in that account because it just pours in. That's where I get all my fun emails about Nigerian generals trying to give away free money, and I get it in 5 different languages too, which is kind of interesting. Well, anyway, let's see. Once we turned that 510, I went scrounging around the ever helpful internet just like everyone else. I really couldn't find anything except it's supposed to be a simplex frequency for some emergency net if everything hits the fan, but that was the only reference I could find to it in the Northwest here. So, Ron, you got to go find it. You got to find out what's going on and report back to us. Let's see, also, you are correct. I mean, we have been cleaning our roofs and cleaning our gutters, and maybe it's just my imagination, but maybe not. It's like we can't keep them clean this year. As soon as we clean off the roofs and the gutters out, it's just all piled back up again. The storms, I think this year have more wind as well as a lot more water. Although I will say that my plumbing project in my backyard has held up so far. I replaced a bunch of plumbing for my downspouts and drain fields, and it seems to be holding up. So that's good news. It's amazing. The miracle of PVC pipe and that magic 2-part cement. Plus you can feel your jeans being tight when you glue pipes together, which is kind of fun too. Anyway, this is James, WW7ATS in Northeast W. I'm going to go and turn it back to net control base with the Western Washington Amateur Television Society. Take it away, Dave.
WW7ATS, thanks for that. James, this is Dave, 87ZYM in Lake City. Boy, Ron and his puzzle-like frequency. The only thing I could think it might be a crossband repeater that he's listening in on. However, if he's transmitting on it, I can't see how that would work to get into the net. You'd be able to receive okay on that, everything that's going on in the repeater, but you wouldn't be able to transmit out. But like I said, you press the mic key and you seem to be active, so it is a mystery. And let's see, that's about what's happening here. So I think I'm going to move it back up to the top to Ron, 87 QKU.
Okay, well thank you, Dave, and the group, 87 QKU. Christmas lights. I usually put them up after Thanksgiving. My wife thought the sooner the better. So I had a stick, and on the end of the stick I had a little V, a couple of nails or something I put in the stick, and it was about, 6 feet long. And I would hold the Christmas lights, I would put them in the stick, and then I'd hook them on the hook, and then I'd stretch them tight, and then take the stick and catch the next light and put it on the hook, and, the next light on the hook, and, we had like 60 feet out. It would only take me about 5 minutes to put them up. When I'd taken them down, I did the same thing. Unhooked them, and coiled them up. It was pretty slick. But we don't have any hooks in this house. We talked about Christmas lights just the other day. And my ankles were there sore after I got here. I just don't want to go out and climb the ladder 100 times and nail those little hooks or screw them in or whatever you have to do. I told Joanne if she really wanted Christmas lights, I'd hire Armando to come over and put the hooks in the summer or spring or fall or sometime. I'll put some hooks up. But I like Christmas lights. I think they're real pretty. Had them on a timer so they would come on dark and go off at bedtime, so I didn't have one all night. guard gutters, James. So that's pretty nice. Now that I got rid of all the trees, I guess there's no need for the leaf guard gutters, but I'm sure the other people enjoy them. They look pretty new, so I don't think they've been on the house too many years, but yeah, we have leaf guard gutters, so I don't have to worry about cleaning the gutters. It doesn't look like. What else? Jim, S7Q, I think you're talking on a handheld, and I don't think your signal is as good as it has been in the past. But you're still plenty readable. But usually you had one of the strongest signals, so I'd have to turn the volume down. But tonight I don't have to turn the volume down. And yes, Lee showed me down there on the bottom of the page where the chats are, and I can bring up the chats and see them. Thank you, Lee. I guess I'm dumb. I hadn't noticed that before. But anyway, thanks. What else is going on? I don't know what else is going on. Oh, we got a little air fryer. Let me let it drop. So, yeah, Richard got all excited. So, it's a little bitty one. We have this little counter space between, to the left of the stove. It's about 12 inches wide. And so I got a small one that'll set up there. My wife wasn't too thrilled with it, and she didn't particularly want it there. And there was no outlet, so I had to put in a little extension cord and moldable thing, you plug in. She didn't like any of that. And in her kitchen, well, so I cooked, I guess I cooked some buffalo chicken or something the other day for lunch and some French fries. So everything, comes out grease-free. I didn't really care for the French fries in it, to tell you the truth. I like the ones you get at the drive-in restaurant that are all greasy and salty. But my wife, I think, liked it. Grease-free. Oh my, this is healthy. 2 nights in a row. So I cooked something yesterday at lunchtime, those buffalo chicken and some fries, and then lo and behold, last night, Joanne cooked it herself. We don't have hardly any instructions. She had these chicken thighs in it. She cooked in it again tonight. So I don't know. I ordered a little cookbook from Amazon, and I got it today. It has 100 recipes in it, so might give us some idea on how to cook other things. But yeah, I think Joanne kind of likes it. It's healthy. I don't know. If I'd have thought she liked it, we could have got a big one. I don't know. This one's got a small pot on it. It kind of looks like Richard, his chef man or something. I don't remember the name of it. But anyway, so it's one more thing to play with, but it was kind of fun. Back to that, KD7QKU.
KD7QKU and ID time again. This is Western Washington Amateur Television Society net on the 08 machine. I'm Dave, KD7ZYM. Let's go to Lee, M7KC, Port Angeles.
Okay, I'm back. Anyway, it's 7KC in Port Angeles. I presume I'm okay. Well, let's see. Today I ordered an SDR. I got the high frequency bundle from New Elect, and the thing that prompted me was I had a Zoom session today with a guy here in town that purchased the Windy.com. He got the one you pay for, right? I don't know, it's a subscription. And so he wanted to show me all the features that it had and by Zoom. And then before it was done, he was showing me his SDR setup and whatnot. It was really very nice. And so I thought, well, it's time I did that again. So I did order that. The 147.51. Turns out that the ARR band plan puts the space between 147.42 and 147.57 in the simplex category. Okay, so that has been designated simplex. Enough of that. The rate here so far this month is 6.89 inches, and now we got a bunch more coming here. We've still got a few days left in the month, I don't know what's going to happen. We're pretty wet. For the year, 27.46 here so far. And, talking about air fryers, we got a little 3-liter pressure cooker here, 3 weeks ago now probably. 2 weeks, 2.5, something like that. Anyway, Paula wasn't just thrilled about me getting that, but I thought, well, it looks like an interesting thing to have, and so forth. And so she says, well, I got to have some cookbooks. I quickly ordered a couple of pressure cooker books, and they came right away, and she starts reading things. So there's now things are starting to happen, you know. That pressure cooker has really done some magnificent things here just in the last week. And she uses, the first one may be right there. I want you to be right here, so, you know, so I don't mess up or anything. And so finally now she feels comfortable enough. She's charging ahead and doing it herself. And magnificent things are coming out of that pressure cooker. Really nice. That's it from here. I just ran out of time. I better quit. It's going to be back to you, Dave.
Connected W7ITL. Connected W7ITL. Connected W7ITL.
NCC, San Francisco Report, N7CL.
Okay, well, let's see. There was some talk of Christmas lights earlier. I don't usually put those, well, I don't think I've ever put them up, so I don't know too much about them, but what I have noticed is I've been noticing a lot more houses putting them up kind of permanently and not, like, taking them down. What some of them have done is, I guess they're using these new, like, LED light strings that are totally programmable, so they just change it from during the year to do, like, Thanksgiving lights or Halloween lights or like Valentine's Day lights or, you know, whatever the St. Patrick's Day lights. So they just change colors and stuff throughout the year. So that way I guess that's an excuse for keeping them up because they're celebrating the holiday of the day. But yeah, I don't want to, if I'm going to go hop on a roof, I want to put an antenna up, not Christmas lights. But anyway, this is Bird Marysville, N7CS, back to that.
N7CS, thanks for that. Let's go on to Richard, K7ITS.
Okay, well, geez, a lot of great stories tonight. Our Thanksgiving dinner actually is a lot different this year. It's going to be on Sunday. Why is that? Well, let's see. Because we have a sister-in-law that works every day except Sunday. And this is the first year she's been invited to our place. And actually, my mother-in-law is going to show up Friday and be our guest for, Friday night, Saturday, for a couple nights. That's always very entertaining. She's from the old country. She's Icelandic, and Iceland is a very, I would say, a matriarchal society as opposed to like Mexico. In fact, it's a very interesting marriage she had. My mother-in-law was married to a Mexican-American, so, they did clash frequently, to say the least. He was Air Force, a sergeant in the Air Force stationed in, I think Keflavik, probably. And so, needless to say, their marriage terminated when they both hit retirement, or when he hit retirement, so that was kind of sad. But when growing up in my younger years with my wife Debbie, we had some really great wild times at her mom and dad's house over the years, and the Icelandic traditions, you just can't beat them. They're really cool. So anyway, we're going to have it on Sunday. So, 73 for now. Looks like I might make it back, but just in case, this
this is K7ITX, back to net control.
K7ITX, let's go to Wade, W7ITL, in Tacoma. That ties in, W7ITL, Wade. Q7QO.
Thank you, Dave. That was a double there for a little bit. I'm not sure if that was Wade or someone else, but I think maybe you and someone else were transmitting at the same time. Just in case it's Wade, I'll pause for just a couple seconds here. Well, guess not. Okay, let's see. Regarding the Christmas lights, Bert, I think you've got the right idea. If one were to risk one's life, it must be for something like an antenna. And regarding the LED lights, my neighbor across the street put up some LED lights, and they are not all the same. See them. If you're like 100 feet away, you can see them if you know where to look. If you're 150 feet away, it's like, nope, no lights on that place. So, some of them are bright and some are not. I'm sure he got them at some discount place, but nevertheless, watch out if you're going to buy LED lights. Let's see, Ron, you were asking if I'm on a handheld. Yes, I am. Now that I'm not in the shack and I'm on the computer here in the house without a camera, I'm using the HT. So yes, I am weaker. I apologize for that. And let's see. I guess that was looks like Wade went somewhere for the night. Anyway, if it doesn't get back to me again, everyone have a happy Thanksgiving and a safe Thanksgiving. Sounds like most everyone's going to be with some friends, so that's friends or relatives, so that's a good thing. And back to you, Dave, and 7QO.
Q7QO, Jen, thanks for that. Let's go to James, WW7M, in Bellevue.
Well, thank you for the comments on the lights. One lady down the street from me has got something kind of clever. She puts up some kind of I don't know if it's a curtain or paper in the window or whatever, and then projects an entire image on that. So as you're coming by, the entire giant window in the front of her house has like snowmen in the snow and sleighs and stuff like that change, different scenes that change. So that's pretty impressive. I just put up a little string and then around the garage, and then some other icicle type lights on a bush, and that's my big lighting, which is pretty, I guess it's better than nothing, but compared to my neighbor, he does quite a bit with reindeer and all that stuff out there. But I guess, well, it just seems like I just took him down yesterday, so maybe I left mine up a little longer than I ever normal last year too. But it occurred to me today when I saw all these reindeer appear out in front of the yard, I go, yeah, it's Thanksgiving, it's time to put lights up again. Well, it's an interesting topic. Ron, let us know what you learned about 147.510, because it's not just the ALL band plan, the WAR band plan. I can't find why you would have a repeater output either. So this is an interesting group and an interesting frequency. Learn more and report back to us. I think it's about 6 minutes to the top of the hour, so let me turn it back to Dave on that control. This is Whiskey Uniform 7 November in Northeast Bellevue.
WW7ATS, James. Thanks for that. This is Dave, 87CYM in Lake City. As for Ron with those lights, be careful what you wish for. If you need a hooker to come to your house to get your lights put up. Outside of that, get back to the rain here in Lake City to cool down. At this stage, 87CYM, and let's move back up to Ron, 87QKU.
Okay, this is Ron, KD7QKU. Well, I guess Kurt chunked that 147.510, and it came back with a Morse code, just like a repeater. I don't know what it says, but when you Kurt chunk it, you get a response. So I'm going to listen on Monday. I bet that net's only on once a week, and it's probably Monday morning. It was Monday morning. So I'll listen again, and it went on. We're talking about a pressure cooker. Well, when I grew up, my mother had a pretty good size. You know, it's big. I don't know how big. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if it was 12 inches in diameter. It might have been 12 inches. And so it had two handles, and so you lock the two handles together, put the lid on, and then you twist it. It's made out of heavy aluminum. And then you had this little thing that you set on top, and a little rod came up through the center for the pressure. And I don't know. So you adjusted the heat so that little thing popped up, and it had little marks on it. It seemed to me like she always had it on number 3. And then it had a little rubber seal in the side of it, so I guess if you got too much pressure, the thing would blow out on the lid. It was about as big as a quarter. It was kind of looked like black rubber in it. And I know when she turned the heat off of it, she used to take a fork and stick under that little thing that was on top, and the weight of the fork would lift it up, and then the steam would come out of it. And it would take a pretty good sized pot roast and stuff like that. So she usually cooked meat in it, mostly, I think. I just remember mostly like pot roast she cooked in it. But it was really good, and, I think it cooked rather fast. And she put lots of stuff in with her pot roast, onions and carrots, whatever else we had. But she cooked with this pressure cooker. I don't know where it came from, and I don't know if she had it for a long time. Okay, that's my pressure cooker story. Back to net, KD7QKU.
Thanks for that, Ron. Let's go to Lee in 7KC in Port Angeles. Oh boy, I get to close it out. Alright, it's 7KC in Port Angeles. Christmas lights, I put in permanent hooks several years ago, thankfully. And while I can't put them up that way, I take them down, Ron, with the fork thing, so I don't have to climb a ladder. So I can just reach up there and unhook them and take them down. I've got 6 strings that are each 30-some feet long, they're almost 40 feet. And the last 2 years, I did not have my 20-meter dipole up, but I had the hardware in place. And so right from the middle of the house, I had a vertical shaft. I had 2 strings of multi-colored LEDs on that, and I hoisted it up 60 feet above ground, which was about, above the house. And you could see them for blocks away. And people were always saying, how'd you get those up there? How'd you do that? Anyway, but this year I've got an antenna up there, and I told Paul I could put a pulley up there, because I'm using gorilla cord, 2,600-pound plus stuff to hold all that stuff up there. So it would support it. But then it's going to come down along my feed line for a ways, and I don't want any problem with my antennas, so I think we will not have a vertical string this year. Ron, if you can get a recording of that TWID on the repeater, I'd love to know, what it is. You can do it on your cell phone. There's generally a voice recorder or something on there, just record it.
and then save it as a file and send it to me. Because that's an easy way to identify that machine, you know, get that, and we can find out what it's all about. I'm just left mine here at 147.51 on the radio, and I had one big burst of noise here a couple of minutes ago, but nothing intelligible. So, okay, that's it. Oh, 9 o'clock, sorry. 817C. We're in Port Angeles. Thanks for being George and that. Back to you, Dave.
W7ITL disconnected. W7ITL disconnected. N7KC disconnected.
Allowing us to utilize the 08 machine for our voice channels during our nets held on Wednesdays and Saturdays between 8 and 9 o'clock. Again, on behalf of the Western Washington Amateur Television Society, we'd like to thank the Jack Repeater Group for allowing us to use their repeater. So signing off at 9:01, this is Dave 37CYN on behalf of the Western Washington Amateur Television